What if I told you that the AI tools you're using today are just the tip of the iceberg? Imagine technology so intuitive, so powerful, that it feels less like software and more like genuine magic. Get ready, because in this video, we're diving into the world of artificial intelligence that doesn't just assist, it anticipates. These are the AI tools that blur the line between science and sorcery, and they're already changing everything. Picture this: an AI generating a full cinematic video from nothing but your imagination. No cameras, no crew, no editing, just words. That's what's happening right now with tools like Runway Gen-2 and Pika Labs. You type something like, a futuristic city at sunset, flying cars soaring through neon streets, and within seconds, it's alive. The lighting, the motion, even the mood, it's all generated by an algorithm that understands how the world should look. A few years ago, we'd call that impossible. Today, it's a web app. For filmmakers, marketers, storytellers, and dreamers, this isn't just innovation, it's liberation. What used to take studios weeks and hundreds of thousands of dollars can now be created by one person on a laptop. Think about that. The gap between idea and creation is collapsing. You no longer need a team. You don't need permission. You just need imagination. And that's the start of what makes these tools feel like magic. They remove the limits we once accepted as normal. Now let's talk about art, where creativity meets sorcery. For centuries, artists relied on brushes, cameras, and instruments. Now they have Midjourney. Midjourney version 7 doesn't just make images, it manifests visions. You can say, a cyberpunk samurai walking through a thunderstorm, cinematic lighting, ultra-realistic style, and it will produce art so detailed you'll swear it was a photo. And here's what's wild, every result is different. It doesn't copy, it creates. The AI studies billions of visual references and then paints something entirely unique. But it's not only visual art, AI is transforming sound too. Meet AIVA and Amper Music, AIs that compose full soundtracks from scratch. You choose the mood, tempo, and style, and they create music that fits perfectly. Epic orchestras, chill lo-fi beats, cinematic trailers, all generated in seconds. Music used to be emotion translated through notes. Now, AI captures that emotion directly. It understands tone, tension, and release. It doesn't just play music, it feels it. Artists who once feared AI are now collaborating with it. They use it to brainstorm new ideas, sketch faster, and experiment freely. It's not replacing creativity, it's amplifying it. For the first time in history, anyone with imagination can be an artist. And that is real magic. If art is magic, then coding is alchemy, turning abstract logic into creation. And AI has become the ultimate alchemist's assistant. Take GitHub Copilot X or Cursor AI. They don't just autocomplete code, they understand it. You can say, create a calculator that tracks my crypto portfolio, and in seconds, it writes the full working code, perfectly formatted. You can even say, fix the bug that crashes this script, and it will pinpoint the issue like a seasoned engineer. This isn't just efficiency, it's intelligence. Developers who once spent hours stuck on syntax now focus on creativity and architecture. AI handles the grunt work, freeing humans to focus on innovation. And it doesn't stop at code. Scientists are now using similar AI systems to design new materials, discover potential medicines, and predict chemical reactions before testing them. One tool, AlphaFold, predicted the three-dimensional structure of nearly every known protein, something biologists once thought would take decades. In education, AIs like Conmigo and Socratic AI are transforming learning. They adapt to every student, explain concepts in new ways, and adjust difficulty in real time. They don't replace teachers, they amplify them. It's like having a tutor that never sleeps, never gets tired, and knows every topic on Earth. Now let's step into the truly surreal, the kind of AI that makes your jaw drop. Voice cloning, real-time translation, predictive intelligence. Start with voice cloning. ElevenLabs version 2 can now replicate your voice with stunning accuracy. You give it 30 seconds of audio, and it can say anything in your voice, matching your tone, your rhythm, even your emotion. You can literally narrate a full video while sitting in silence. It's your voice, just powered by code. Then there's real-time translation. Tools like DeepL AI and OpenAI Whisper can translate conversations instantly. Not just words, emotion, intent, and nuance. You can talk to someone in Japanese, Spanish, or Arabic, and they'll hear your words in their language, spoken naturally, as if you were fluent. That's not translation, that's telepathy. And finally, predictive intelligence. Modern AI models like Perplexity Pro and OpenAI o1 can now analyze millions of data points to forecast trends, stocks, weather, even disease outbreaks. It's like seeing into the future, but based on logic, not luck. The same algorithms that predict how a hurricane moves can now predict how economies shift or how trends spread online. In other words, AI has started seeing the patterns behind reality. So how do these magical tools actually work? What's behind the illusion? It's not witchcraft, it's neural networks. Think of them as billions of tiny digital neurons, each learning connections between things, words, sounds, images, ideas, just like our brains. They study endless patterns, remember relationships, and make predictions based on context. The result? AI that can imagine. It can predict the next pixel, the next sound, the next word, and create something entirely new. But the real magic isn't just in the code. It's in how humans use it. Because every great technological leap in history has one thing in common. We took something mechanical and turned it into something human. The printing press turned words into power. Electricity turned darkness into progress. The internet turned distance into connection. And now, AI is turning imagination into reality. There's one thing, though, that even the most advanced AI can't replicate: why we create. I can paint, compose, design, and even dream, but it doesn't know why it's doing any of it. It doesn't feel pride, pain, curiosity, or love. Humans create because we're emotional. We build stories, art, and tools not out of logic, but meaning. And that's the one thing AI will never fully understand. You can program patterns, but you can't program purpose. I can make you a song, but only you know the heartbreak behind it. I can write a poem, but only you know what the words truly mean. The magic of AI is that it gives us infinite possibilities, but the soul of creation still comes from you. We're entering a new era, the age of effortless creation. You don't need permission to make things anymore. You don't need expensive gear or teams or experience. All you need is curiosity and the courage to start. AI tools are leveling the playing field. The next great filmmaker might be a kid with a laptop. The next viral artist might not even know how to draw. The next global hit song might be written by someone who's never touched an instrument. AI doesn't remove humanity, it democratizes it. It makes creativity accessible to everyone. And that's what scares some people, because it's no longer about who has the most money or talent, it's about who has the boldest imagination. The magic isn't the AI itself. The magic is how it lets anyone become a creator. So what's the takeaway from all this? The future isn't man or machine, it's man with machine. A partnership between logic and creativity, between speed and soul. AI is giving us the ability to dream bigger, to work smarter, and to create faster than ever before. It's not replacing us, it's evolving with us. Yes, there are risks, misinformation, deepfakes, and misuse. But every technology has its dark side. Fire can burn a village, or it can light the world. Electricity can shock, or it can save. AI is the same. It depends on the hands that guide it. The question isn't what will AI do next? It's what will you do with it? So, which of these tools blew your mind the most? Was it the AI that paints masterpieces? The one that speaks your voice perfectly? Or the one that can predict the future before it happens? Drop your favorite in the comments below, and tell me which one felt the most like real magic. If you're ready to explore more about how AI is reshaping creativity, work, and life itself, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the future early. Because the future isn't waiting for anyone. It's already here, and it feels just a little bit magical.